Vianloba mic'd up. Can you hear me then? Hello, Vianloba. Calling Vianloba.
Hello guys, how are you going?
Yeah, we're doing really well. But the big question is, Rassi again, always on song. The big question, Vianna, is are you concerned with his start?
I think whenever you let a chance go against Rassi, there's a slight concern around. Once he settles in, I think we all know what he can do. But in saying that, we kind of spoke about the new ball being the phase to get through. Once he gets a bit older, gets a bit more difficult. So hopefully we can tie him down with the spinners.
Yeah. Was the feeling that you had par or better than par with your 172?
Yeah, I think very close to par. The numbers, if I'm not mistaken, say that winning average score is around high 170, so not too unhappy. Left a few out there in those sort of middle to low middle overs, couple of wickets, but yeah, I think it's defendable.
Donovan Ferreira, your new off-break bowler, Moeen Ali out of business.
Yeah, Donovan Ferreira is a bit of everything. He bowls quite quickly as well, so I think he passes himself and everything.
This is Ryan Rickleton, and suddenly playing somewhere near his best from nowhere, from struggling a bit to freedom.
Wouldn't quite say from nowhere. He just scored a double 100, so we know he's in decent nick. But yeah, the last couple of months has been good for Ricky. So we'll have to try and take a chance early.
It must be nice to be down in the sunshine.
Yes, definitely makes a difference. I think the mood of the camp's definitely lifted a little bit. Shama.
Well, it's good of you to chat to us. Thanks very much. Wish you well this evening. We're all, of course, hoping for a last ball thriller, but you probably don't want it to be that tight.
As long as we come out on the right side, it's okay. Nice. Go! No, not out! Yes, gone!
It's excellent fielding. I tell you what, the game might hang on moments like that, the out in the field, eh?
Just checking whether Ferreira's feet catch the rope, but he's released the ball. It's a brilliant bit of fielding, almost a perfect technique with the bouncing ball running to the boundary. It's such good insight, being able to speak to the players when they're in the middle, getting a feeling of what they're sensing on the pitch and the atmosphere out there.
I don't suppose you ever fancy being mic'd up, not your sort of thing, is it?
I think running into bowl with a mic pack on would have put me off a bit.
Probably you'd have loved it. That's for as well. That's really clever, because all Van Wilderson did was help him on his way. Nice touch. 42 for no wicket, a flying start.
Yeah, this is just over they were after. They needed to give this innings a little bit of impetus. Excellent shot from Rassi from the distance. He had so much time to almost adjust his shot, waited for it and just rolled the wrist over it. Excellent over, 16 off. Yeah, that's a big over. That's what we're after, Mike, Cape Town.
What a sight that is. What a sight that is. Mendicott all good, aren't they? Rita Hendricks put a 50 the other night. Colin Ingram powerful. It's his night. Val Brevis, one of the great talents that we'd all love to see that talent realised, and really substantial performances. George Linde, he's a super ball striker too. Another magnificent shot in the crowd, Oh, yes! You beauty!
as calm as you like. Made it look as easy as you can. Go on, give us a smile. We've got a high five.
Oh, Betway, you brought us such pleasure, and you brought him a better bank account.
Yeah, how's this for a cricket shot though? He knew straight away Ryan Rickleton. And I'll tell you what, Cape Town, you are on fire. That is number 3 this evening.
He's pretty chill, isn't he? That's the other guy, was he? We've got some dudes in the crowd tonight, but it is the Cape, isn't it? I like the other fellow, the sort of raising of the salute to him.
That will go down as spillage.
What we didn't do was say what a wonderful tour stroke it was. You did. Vern said he did. That's right. I'm sorry, Vern. I was getting a bit overexcited. Let the man follow the man. Oh, my goodness me. For the spillage.
Yeah, you've got to up to Tekis, love. There we go.
Yeah, it was a good effort, but bad technique.
We all would hope that he played the game, because he will definitely triple his earnings. And 2 runs after the maximum brought up the 54 my Cape Town, and it's come at a record time. Shot.
Well, it's done well. It was Vian Luber, I think, who was just trying to really move smartish to his left side.
We're having a lot of fun watching the catching and the fielding, but the JSK bowlers aren't quite getting it right at the moment. The 50's already up. 4.5 overs gone, and they don't feel like they've really settled into a tactic. They've been full, they've been short, they've been wide.
Yeah, it's difficult, isn't it? Because they've lost so many quick bowlers, so that sort of penetrative firepower, come in and break up partnership isn't available to them. 52 for now.
JSK bowlers will be hoping for that period of wickets. The my Cape Town bowlers were able to produce 4 in a row that stalled the scoring for a period of time. They have Shamsi and Tahir in their armoury that will be looking to produce that once the power play is done.
Okay, our first look at Padirana this evening, and he's needed, really. They need the best of him here. They've got to somehow put the brakes on this. This pair put on 79 together against Powell here, but they know the pitch, they're not batting here. And Padirana will have to mix his speeds up, because at full pace he's going to skid on nicely from that flat delivery point, isn't he, Bert?
Yeah, and I think batters will really enjoy the ball coming onto the bat, but I know in our assessment of the surface, we said it's a new surface, we expect it to be a touch slower. I think it's an absolute belter with the new ball coming onto the bat.
It's made a nice sort of crunchy sound off Rassi van der Dussen's bat this evening, as it suggests he's lined up well. He's in really good form. It's lovely to see him playing a bit more aggressively rather than looking, milk it in back time and then expand out. He's got stuck in early, and I think it's helped him.
I think they would have watched how Faf du Plessis went about his business and identified that this new ball period is the key period to go off the bowlers. Whilst the ball is nice and hard coming onto the bat, you have to do the bulk of the scoring in this phase. And they've done an excellent job so far. I suppose the big question mark, Brody, is what are your options as a bowler on a surface that's this good?
You've still got to stay aggressive and use your bouncer. Once and over, if you can, yes, you risk that going to the boundary, but it's also a wicket-taking option. So it's always worth throwing in a bounce. We haven't seen one in these 5.3 overs so far, but also varying the pace subtly, not necessarily from 140k down to 110, but just little subtle variances.
I often feel that when the surface is this good as bowler, sometimes not committing to your delivery as well. Sometimes, and very often, it's the intent that you're bowling the delivery as well. So you have to make sure that you always commit to every delivery. Yeah, this is a brilliant over so far. Let's also be reminded that you've got two in-betters, and very often this is the most difficult over to bowl in a power play when you have two set-betters. There's the comparisons. My Cape Town, 5 ahead at the same stage.
Yeah, and credit to them, because we thought that Faf du Plessis and Devon Conway got a flyer. The first time he had some length to work with, all the others were pitched up. 6 gone, 59 for no wicket.
That's the first time he's dragged his length back, but Ryan Rickleton, he was onto it in a flash.
We're going to head down to the couch now, because waiting for us Ashwell Prince and Mark Butcher.
Thank you, Mark. It's just turned a little bit chilly out here. The heat is being provided by this rollicking start from Rickleton and Van der Dussen. But now the game starts. Out of the power play, a little bit of shine gone off the ball. Tabraiz Shamsi back in the side after the bereavement, the loss of his mother. And Imran Tahir as well at the other end. You've got 8 overs of high class wrist spin coming at you in this run chase for my Cape Town. Afternoon, Ashwell. We should have bought a jumper.
Good evening, Butch. Yeah, we should have. It's just a bit chilly now down on the couch.
Catch that.
Off shot. Ferociously struck down the ground by Rassie Van der Dussen. You give this man a life at your peril.
It's a crucial part of the innings with the high-class spinners coming into the equation. But Shamsi has been absolutely met by Rassie Van der Dussen.
Track down, wide down the leg side, and Van der Dussen helps himself. If they were a little subdued at times during the JSK innings, this crowd, they have really come to life now.
Oh, the flags are waving now. Butch, they're all out now. The first delivery, not too bad from Shamsi. It was a good shot from Rassie Van der Dussen, stepping out and meeting it on the half volley, pumping it over his head. This one dragged down.
Come on, lads.
And he helps himself to back-to-back boundaries.
2 bounds in the wicket here, Shamu. Come on, bud.
Shamsi, a big part of this attack in the middle overs, now finds himself under a bit of pressure straight at the start of his spell.
Yes, Jonesy. Looking at 2, Rickleton turns and goes. quite brilliantly, forcing Jones to go to the longer end, and Van der Dussen gets home. They had to do this, didn't they? Saw the way the game changed once we got to the halfway point. The ball got a little bit older, so they had to come out hard in the power play and in the overs up to that halfway point.
Spot on. It's a little bit more than just the power play. That ball stays hard for more or less 10 overs, and that's exactly where it changed in the JSK innings.
They've almost got oh, they're coming back again. That's brilliant. Oh, it's going to be squeaky close.
They're confident.
Though thinks he's got him. Sorry.
He's confident, Johnny.
TV umpire to director, we have an umpire review for a run out at the striker's end. Side on angle, please. Okay, ball taken take it back, please, Eddie. Okay, frame by frame. Freeze it there for me. One more frame forward. Okay. Okay, I'm satisfied. The batter is short of his crease. I have a decision for the big screen.
Van der Dussen out by a whisker, an absolute whisker. Johnny Bairstow taking the ball in front of the stumps. The ball may well have been a direct hit, but the fact that he took it in front of the stumps just saved that frame that would have been lost had he waited for it to come into his gloves behind the stumps. By those tiny margins, there's a difference between Van der Dussen being out there and Van der Dussen being gone.
Yeah, you just see him do the little skip forward to collect it. And not quite on target, but he drags it back. As you indicated there, he was confident, Butch, but he wouldn't have known how small the margin would have been. Lassie goes for 39. My Cape Town, 70 for 1.
Well, disconsolate Van der Dussen. Can't blame them for pushing hard. They know how important gathering every run they can before the halfway point is going to be. There's no hesitation, got his head down, just a fraction short. What was it Smithy said? Barest of margins. Reza Hendricks. A couple of wickets to his name with the ball.
It's been all blue flags, but we saw a couple of yellow shirts there, Butch.
There's Josie boys pop up everywhere, don't they? But excellent quick release from the thrower, Devon Conway. And a lot of credit has to go to Johnny Bairstow there. There's always that chat from the old school about, oh, you know, I don't know why they gather it in front of the stumps. That's why they gather it in front of the stumps.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff there from the fielding team. The pickup, clean pickup, quick release from Conway, and Bairstow just gaining that absolute inch.
Now, end of the over, an eventful one. 13 runs from Shamsi's first. But the partnership broken, 70 between Rickleton and Van der Dussen. And now we expect to see a lot of spin. Trial by spin for my Cape Town from here on in.
Yes, the power play was all my Cape Town in that power play. Drop catch there, that's Van der Dussen. You do not want to give him a second chance, and that's why. This is the damage. Rickleton, that's Van der Dussen in full flow. All parts of the ground, 59 runs coming in this power play. and a couple of opportunities in the crowd. Another clean catch.
Yep, just as expected. Imran Tahir into the attack. Extraordinary career.
Go, Timmy. And what that breakthrough means is that they might have been able to attack Imran Tahir just as they did with Shamsi when he came into the attack, but they'll just be a little bit watchful now at the start of Imran Tahir's
Squeeze on here, Dev.
bowling spell.
Squeeze on in there. On the single, please, Dev.
Yeah, Johnny Bairstow shouts for the squeeze.
Down.
Men inside the circle in really tight here. Really tight on the single, extra cover mid-wicket.
Yes, Buffet.
Fat Messi.
And that's brilliant. When they drop and run, you don't want to give him a chance. That's why you've got to get in tight. There's the view. The infield is getting in tight.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, new man on the crease. I mean, it's perfect, isn't it? You get Rickleton off strike, first ball of the over, and then you have a real go at the new man in, Reza Hendricks. Slight adjustment to that field now. The man at mid-wicket comes across to extra cover. Just reinforce the field behind square on the offside. And that's where he is.
This is a top start, this, and this. You just get a sense that the momentum is ever so slightly changing now after the loss of Rassie van der Dussen. These are not quite getting going.
Very good, very good.
And they won't mind that either. Reza Hendricks will keep the strike, just 2 runs from the over. Suddenly the run rate hits a brick wall. 74 for 1 from 8. Well, there's been a few big ones tonight. This is another contender for the DP World Dispatch of the day, and it's another catch in the crowd. Cape Town has upped its catching game, Ashwa.
Well, they were behind for the last 3 years. They got some catching up to do, and they've had 3 today.
Well, stunning evening. Packed house. Everybody fully invested in the cricket. Whoever wins this goes top. Ooh, Hendricks.
He's missed out that freebie. He's missed out there, Butch. When you're 2 from 5 deliveries, you're just struggling to get your innings going, and he gets a half checker. He stuck it nicely, but he didn't quite place it in the gap.
Phil will go back here. Only Duplessis saving the single.
Catch it, Shepard.
Oh, shot. That is so good. That is so good from Ryan Rickleton. I can't tell you.
Well, I heard you, I'll tell you. I heard you earlier, Butch. Come on, boys. About the JSK batters getting to the pitch of the spin.
Overs, boys.
Big slide, he gets right to the pitch of it. It's too firm. Shamsi cannot go for it. He's just taking evasive action. And so does umpire Ado Jacobs. Firmly stuck by Ryan Rickleton.
On.
Hits that cut shot well, doesn't it? I mean, as left-handers ourselves, you know, that's that sort of favourite area, but absolutely nails them.
Yeah, the opposite square of the wicket. This one wasn't square, though. It smack bang straight over Shamsi's head.
Field in again on Hendricks.
Catch it.
And hits it over extra. And it might get away for 4. Yes, it does. And he can breathe a bit of a sigh of relief as he opens up his boundary account.
Yeah, he's had a couple of gifts from Shamsi in this over as Reza Hendricks. And this is his preferred area. When it's over the offside or through the offside field, it's long and from Shamsi. It's wide and it goes wider and it allows him Lisa Hendricks to free his arms up and over the offside.
Fires the fielder again. Shamsi just struggling a little bit with his length, perhaps with his emotions. It's been a rough week for him.
Come on, boys.
Yeah, real tough week.
Wouldn't be surprised if Faf doesn't just pull him out of the attack now. Wait until a little bit later, so the ball's a bit softer. Get him involved in the game when the run chase is really hot.
Come on, boys. Come on, lads. Couple of tight overs there. Couple of
The
wickets.
experience of Captain Faf du Plessis just having a little chat there, slowing things down, even with the experienced campaigner that Shamsi is.
Very good, Shamo.
Rickleton will keep the strike. And it looks as though we're going to get a strategic timeout. Probably a good time for one.
We have one more over to do.